would be how to make cars essentially safe, robust enough, and why functional safety?
Mm-hmm. Yes, then let me just show you this video, and then we can use it as a background for the answer. It is automated valet parking. It is level 4 from Mercedes-Benz, and it is a good point. Sorry, it is a good point to go in functional safety topic.
Of course. If you can also maybe give us a commentary following it, that maybe for some of the parts. Okay.
Sure, sure, sure.
Mhm.
So this is a moment where we have a very strict, restrictive, and very high requirements on functional safety. And functional safety means when we are developing a system, let's say software system, we have some kind of normal risk. And this normal risk means that in specific situation, the system can injure society, human beings, or even environment. And you can see here, two guys are walking in direction of the car. And if the system is not functional safe, if we didn't develop our system in a manner that it is capable to reduce the risk at the minimal level, that means we can expect a lot of accidents, we can expect a lot of injuries, etc. And that's the point why functional safety is so important today when it comes to automated driving system. Functional safety starts with the complete system overview, or if you want, with the complete vehicle overview. And then we go and bring it down to certain components, to sensor parts, to processing part, to acting part, etc. And all these parts must be developed functional safety conform and must fulfill the requirements on a certain level. We are talking about 4 safety level in automotive industry from A till D, A, B, C, D. And for level D, we have really high requirements. For example, that one system must exist in 2 different forms. And that means that we have redundant system architecture or redundant software architecture. And it is not just enough to, replicate it. You need to have different teams. In best case, teams which do not know each other, one in Germany and another in India, etc. And it is really a science for itself, and we can spend a lot of time on discussion about it. But I don't want to go too much into detail because of the time restriction, and maybe we can also touch on other topics if it is fine with you, Pavel, and with the audience. But if you have more interests regarding functional safety, we can also proceed on this topic.
I'm sure that it shouldn't be a problem. We are maybe limited on time, but not that limited on time. If you feel that there's something that our viewers should know, I believe that would be nice for us, for all of us to know about it.
Yes, maybe just one hint. You have a normal software development and functional safety conform development. Functional safety conform development means you have to be completely transparent. And if you put a certain system on the road in the vehicle and an accident happens after 5 years. You are in charge to bring everything, all evidences from your development, and to show how you design the system. So it is also challenging in regards to configuration management, document versioning, document storage, long-term storage, etc. And maybe more important aspect regarding functional safety and difference in regard to normal software development is testing effort. When we develop functional safety or safety related software system, the testing efforts are enormously high, and you need to perform tests on the code level, on the unit level. You need to perform tests on the software integration level, where you have some kind of interaction between different software components, and then you need to perform qualification tests, and then to put everything in the context of system, software plus hardware, then system of systems, where you have a lot of features which are correlating with each other and interacting with each other, and the effort for testing is really not normal. So
And
that is the main difference.
sadly, testing is something that a lot of software developers skip, and sadly, especially integration tests, unit tests, more or less, people do write them sometimes for, but most of the time they are no tests at all. Thank you.
Yes, that's the problem, because people sometimes do not understand that embedded software is not something what we have on the web. And when you are working on the embedded software, you are always limited with the resources. You do not have 2 gigabyte RAM for your system. You may have, what I know, 300 megabytes for the whole software system you have there. And it's an interesting stuff in any case.